I'm Kylie Hodges and welcome to my kitchen. So a lot of you who follow me on social media know that I've been really big into clean eating lately. I'm all about the paleo diet and the Whole30 diet. But if you also pay attention to me on social media, you will know that I am a huge Bachelor fan. Well, tonight is the finale of The Bachelor, and I know that tomorrow morning everybody's going to be talking about the winner, or the girl who gets engaged to Ben Higgins. But I can't help but think, what is going to happen to the girl who doesn't get to say she's engaged to Ben Higgins tomorrow on the Today Show? I can only imagine what going through a breakup is like on national television. I went through my last breakup while driving a giant hot dog across the country, and that was hard enough. And on top of that, a lot of girls who go through breakups tend to want to stick their face in a bowl of Ben & Jerry's and not come out for a year. Now that is not great for our bodies or our minds, but I understand if you want a little something sweet just to get you through a tough day. So I thought I would show you guys how to make a paleo chocolate chip cookie dough fudge. It's going to give you just the right amount of sweet treat that you want, but also just don't eat the whole thing, okay? And you know what, maybe if you're the friend of somebody going through a breakup, make this for them and bring it to them. It's gonna be really easy peasy. All you need is some organic coconut flour, a little bit of sea salt, cashews, coconut oil, vanilla extract, cinnamon, raw organic honey, and clarified butter or ghee, and then chocolate chips. But I wanted to make this recipe with no refined flours or sugars, so I made my own paleo chocolate chunks with just a little bit of unsweetened cocoa powder, coconut oil, raw honey, and a little bit of salt, and just melted them on the stove and then let that harden in the fridge for about an hour. Break it up and you got yourself some tasty chocolate chunks. So first thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna take my raw cashews and I'm gonna blend them in the food processor. Meanwhile, I've got my ghee on the stove and it's browning right now. So I'm melting it, I'm gonna turn it into a brown butter. It's gonna be oh so good. I'm gonna put 3 cups of cashews in my food processor. Okay, so we are gonna blend this for about 5 minutes until it's a nice cookie dough paste and it's brought out some of the nut oils, and then we're gonna mix in the coconut oil and the melted ghee. So now I'm gonna continue blending the cashews, but I'm gonna add my melted coconut oil to it while it's mixing so that it makes more of that dough-like texture. Here we go. Starting to thicken up. Good news, this is all good news. I'm hiding my dirty dishes over here so you don't see. Whoopsie. Oh yeah, look at that. It's starting to thicken up. It's definitely starting to look more like a dough now. I'm sampling it. Definitely tastes like cashews. All right, so now we're gonna mix our cashew dough, our coconut flour, and our melted ghee all together. Look at that. That's dough if I ever saw dough. I'm remembering my days back when I had college heartbreaks. And my remedy to a heartbreak was usually a giant cheese pizza. Or just a straight up tube of cookie dough. I would just eat it in one sitting. Cue up Legally Blonde, eating cookie dough. Man, breakups are the worst. Time to add our browned melted ghee. That's nice and melty. Okay, so now I'm gonna mix together my coconut flour, my melted ghee, and my cashew dough and blend it together with a mixer. Shh. You didn't see that. Okay, now we're gonna mix in the rest of the ingredients. 1/4 cup of honey, 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1/2 teaspoon of sea salt, 1/8 teaspoon of cinnamon. That's so small, I don't even have a measuring spoon that small. All right, and now I'm gonna blend all the ingredients together. All right, now we have got ourselves some cookie dough. So now I'm just gonna take some plastic wrap, cover it right over the surface of the dough, put it in the refrigerator for 20 minutes, and let it harden. And now it's been frozen, and we're going to mix our cup of chocolate chunks together. Okay, so I've got the chocolate all mixed in with the dough. It definitely looks like chocolate chip cookie dough. So now we're just gonna grab a loaf pan, just like your classic bread loaf pan. Take a sheet of parchment paper, put it in, lay it in there, and then we're gonna scoop the dough in here and pat it down. Oh, mama, this is looking good. All right, we got ourselves a loaf pan filled with chocolate chip cookie dough. Paleo, of course. I'm gonna throw it in the freezer for another 20 minutes, let it settle, and then we'll be back to taste test it. All right, I've let it set for 20 minutes. Let's look and see how it tastes. Look at that big ol' chocolatey chunky goodness. Guys, this tastes just like cookie dough. I'm telling you. Listen, there's no refined sugar, no refined flour. It's gluten-free, it's paleo. If you're going to give into a sweet craving, this is the way to do it. Now, I was watching the rest of The Bachelor while this was in the freezer, and I'm telling you guys, I was cheering and screaming and crying because I'm so Team Lauren B. But I feel for JoJo, I feel so bad for her. I cannot imagine what it'd be like to have the whole country watch me get broken up with on national television. So, if you're feeling brokenhearted just like JoJo, have a few bites of this paleo chocolate chip cookie fudge and feel better. And then get that bounce back body and get out there. Alright, this isn't a relationship advice video. This is just a recipe video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to share the link to this recipe in the box below. Please hit the red subscribe button. Follow me on Twitter at the Kylie Hodges and Instagram just at Kylie Hodges. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time. If someone told me this was a superfood, I would eat it all day. So good.